High-yield savings accounts are one of the easiest ways to have your cash earn more interest, but it's reported that only 20% of Americans leverage these accounts, where another study by CNBC shows significantly more people use traditional savings over high-yielding ones, and there are many more articles like this one by the NASDAQ showing how 7 in 10 people are not using accounts that offer higher interest. All in all, from watching this video and just a few clicks of a button, you will learn how to easily go from earning nearly no interest at all to bringing in hundreds of dollars more from your savings every year. But before we get started, my name is Sully, and all I ask is if you do find value in this video, that you consider hitting the like and subscribe button for future content like this. So to get straight to it, let's first go over what are high yield savings accounts. To simply put it, high yield savings accounts are a type of savings account that allow you to earn more interest on your cash that's sitting. For example, traditional bank accounts like Chase pay you a 0.01% of interest on your cash sitting, where many high-yield savings accounts right now allow you to earn around 3 to 4% of interest. And so that difference would actually allow your money to keep up with inflation, where a traditional one like Chase, you are pretty much losing value on your money every day. Which also realize that one of the biggest reasons on why high-yield savings accounts have become more popular is because many are coming from online-only banks that don't have the cost of running physical branch locations, so they are able to offer much higher rates to attract their customers into their ecosystem. But aside from that, with high yield savings accounts, at least the right ones that I'm about to mention in this video, they're still FDIC insured up to $250,000. And also know that high yield savings accounts are not considered an investment, so there's no downside risk to losing money. They're also super liquid, which means you could easily gain access to your cash whenever you need it. And many accounts, which I'll show you some of the top ones later in the video, they typically have no fees or balance requirements, but more on that later. So knowing all of that, let's now go over why I started using them. So the first reason that is extremely important to understand and is a general guideline in the financial industry is to have an emergency fund in place for the worst case scenario of something like a medical bill or car repair that could happen at any instant. So the amount to save for this is generally recommended to be about 3 to 6 months of your living expenses. So if you have $3,000 in living expenses, you would ideally want to aim for $9,000 to $18,000 saved up. Now, this may very well take you some time to build up, but if you stay consistent with it, you may be in a much safer position before you even know it. So let's say that you do this and you put $10,000 into a high yield savings account where you can earn a 4% APY, which stands for an annual percentage yield. And if we assume that that amount stays the same throughout the entire year, all that means is that you would end up earning $400 in interest from the account. But if you were to use a traditional bank account like Chase that pays a 0.01% of interest, that means that after a full year, you would earn $1. The thing here is that these traditional savings accounts from big banks like Chase or Bank of America, they're pretty much using your money to go and make them more money. So by using a high yield savings account on your cash, you are now able to make more on your own rather than the big banks making money off of you. But aside from using it as an emergency fund, high yield savings accounts can be greatly used for other short-term savings goals where you need the cash liquid. You want it to earn some money, but you don't necessarily want to lock it away into CDs or other types of bonds. So whether that be saving for a down payment on a house, an upcoming wedding, or a large vacation trip you want to do, which if you are one that needs to straighten up your finances, many of these accounts also allow you to easily set up automatic transactions so that if you want to build up an emergency fund, you could pretty much treat it as a bill that you have to pay, which is super easy to set up and can really help you get into a better position before you even know it. But before I go over the top accounts to consider, we have to cover the key things to be aware of. Now, the first point to mention here is that the interest you earn from high yield savings accounts is going to be taxed as ordinary income. So let's say that you earn $400 throughout the year with a new high yield savings account. If you're in the 22% federal tax bracket, that would be $88 that you'd have to pay in taxes, leaving you with $312 in earnings, which doesn't include any state tax if that applies for you. But it's still much better than using traditional savings accounts, and you're at least getting in a few $100s more than if you didn't. Aside from that, also realize that the interest rates you can earn through high yield savings accounts, they can change at any instant. The reason is that these rates are influenced by the Federal Reserve's decisions on interest rates, which means that they are very likely to change over time. But do know that even if the rates drop, high yield savings accounts are still great for short-term savings goals to remain safe, liquid, and they'd still earn you much more interest sitting there than in a traditional savings account like Chase or Bank of America. In the end, just realize that the rates you see today, they're not guaranteed long term like they would be if you were to get a fixed income security like CDs or treasury bills, which I will say, if you want to compare some of the top CD rates that you can currently get, I'll have a direct link in the description below for you that can show you some of the top options in the market. And then the last point to mention here is that some accounts do require certain requirements in order for you to earn the higher interest, which actually leads me into the first account to mention here. That is my top overall pick. Now, the account that I primarily use and recommend to nearly anyone is from the company SoFi, where you may have heard of their SoFi Stadium, NBA commercials, or the fact that they have 12.6 million members, or even that they are ranked number 27 in finance on the App Store. But do know that their high yield savings account currently offers a standard rate that is 3.3% of interest, and if you're new, you can get a 6-month boost to that yield to make that 4%, and even up to a $300 cash bonus. They also offer zero account fees. They are FDIC insured, that can also even be up to $3 million through their program, and above all that, I personally think that they have among the easiest platform in the industry to manage your finances on the go. Which also know that this SoFi account is both a checking and a savings account, where they will provide you a debit card, but you don't have to use it. There are no fees, and you could even freeze the card if you'd like. But the biggest downside of all that can turn some away from SoFi is that in order to earn the higher interest and even the bonuses that they offer, you need to either set up an eligible direct deposit, transfer $5,000 worth of qualified deposits every 31 calendar days, or pay the SoFi plan subscription fee, which is $10 every 30 days. Now, I made an entire video clarifying this in great detail, so I'll have that video linked in the description below if you want to learn more. But to summarize the meaning of the direct deposit, understand that this means a recurring deposit of regular income to an account holder's SoFi checking or savings account that includes payroll, pension, or government benefit payments made by the account holder's employer, payroll, or benefits provider, or government agency. Now, if you are one that doesn't want to change your main paycheck to go to SoFi, understand that you could easily do this with other potential income sources you have, where a few common ones include DoorDash, Uber, Instacart, Patreon, Upwork, Rover, Care.com, Etsy, Google Ads. The list goes on and very well depends on your situation. But if that is too much for you, you may very well want to go somewhere else, and that is why I now want to go over the other accounts that are best for the APY. Now, of the highest earning accounts in the market, the first to mention here is Bread Savings, where you can currently get a 4.05% APY with their high yield savings account, where they are FDIC insured, and all you need is a $100 minimum deposit. But the offset here compared to one like SoFi is that they offer less features, but if all you care about is the APY, that this would be a top option to consider. After that is also Western Alliance Bank, where you can see they're currently offering a 3.9% APY. They are FDIC insured, and they require $500 to get started, and do know that there are no account fees. Besides that, we then have Barclays that is offering up to a 4% APY and even a $200 bonus if you deposit over $30,000 within the first 30 days of opening the account. But if that doesn't apply for you, notice that the rates you can earn are based on the amounts you have. So the standard rate for most is 3.85% currently, and that this account currently has no monthly maintenance fees or minimum balance requirements to open the account and get started. On top of that, another option to think about is Valley Direct, where they are currently offering a 0.6% APY for 12 months, where you can currently earn a 4% yield if you are a new user. Then the last one I'll mention that is typically on the upper end as well as far as competitive rates is through CIT Bank, where they are currently offering a 3.75% APY, but do know that is with their Platinum Savings account, and with that, you would need at least $5,000 in the account to earn that higher rate, because if not, you'll only earn 0.25% of an APY. But knowing that, let's now go over a few of the best options that are based on credibility. For some, having a known bank may feel more trustworthy to have your money sit there, but you may also see that it is more convenient if you already have a bank account with one of the ones I'm about to mention, and the first one is through Discover. Now, Discover is currently paying out a 3.4% APY on their high yield savings account, where they have no monthly fees, no minimum opening deposit, no balance requirements, real customer service from real people, and they are FDIC insured. So whether you bank with them or not, if you want a credible bank, this could be a top option to consider, as well as Capital One. As far as Capital One, they have their 360 performance savings account that currently offers the same rate as Discover with a 3.4% APY. That includes no fees, no minimums, and of course, they're FDIC insured. Now, Capital One also has a super clean and easy to use platform where they even have a few physical branch locations where they're mostly known for their Capital One cafes. And then the last one I'll mention here could be American Express, where they also offer a 3.4% APY and have many of the same features as Discover and Capital One, where all three are great options to consider and are much better than using traditional bank accounts like Chase or Bank of America. Then the last type of accounts that I'll mention here is if you are one looking for the best overall banking features. The first one I have to mention again is SoFi, where the current standard rate is 3.3% of a yield, and then if you are new, you can get that 6-month boost to 4%, and up to a $300 cash bonus. But I mentioned SoFi again because they offer a super easy way for you to set up automatic features with their autopilots page, where it is the simple go-to place where you can view to manage your recurring deposits, withdrawals, and transfers easily. Now, they also have a very convenient feature called Savings Vaults, where you can categorize your savings into different areas that you'd like, such as an emergency fund, house, taxes, wedding savings, you name it. Which not to mention, but they also offer Zelle, many more modern features, and if you ever plan to use other products of theirs, like their SoFi Invest account, the connection between them can make things even smoother. But knowing that, another popular one to mention here is through Ally Bank, where they currently offer a 3.3% yield, and although they do not offer any bonus offers on top of that, they have been known in the industry for their features like their savings buckets, that allow you to put your cash into different savings categories, just like the SoFi Vault. They also make recurring transfers easy to do. They offer a roundups tool and even a surprise savings feature for those with a linked checking account, where they analyze your linked checking account, and if they notice any safe money to move, they will transfer it to your savings so you don't have to. Personally, I like to know what's going on and have the control of my own, but SoFi and Ally Bank are among the top 2 choices when it comes to simple features and overall options that they offer for your savings. In the end, the choice really comes down to what you prefer most, because you may want the highest APY possible, or you may want a temporary boost with any of them that you want to try out their certain ecosystem, or you may already have an account with a company that offers a high yield savings account for a simple and easy integration. Now, if you want to learn more about these top high yield savings accounts and get started, I'll have a direct link in the description below for you. And please know that end of the day, I want you to do what's best for your finances, but do know that depending on the account that you get started with, I may earn a commission for it, which is greatly appreciated. And as always, don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, and notifications button for future content like this.